Well, good evening, everyone. How are you doing tonight? If you can see me and hear me, let me know. I am trying out a couple things with the technical side of stuff, so I want to make sure that it's all working. But hello, my name is Andrew. This is Canadian Starships. We have our producer here. Oh.
Dash.
Whoa!
Right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate. That's crazy. Well, thank you so much, Dash. I hope that worked, because that's something that I've set up tonight that I hope works properly. I've got my iPad here with Stream Deck on it, and I just hit that button. And it also shouldn't cut out the rest of the audio. So if that worked well, let me know, because it's just like right at my fingertips. So is being able to do that. That's right at my fingertips now. I don't have to even think about the face cam. I can just press a button and it'll go back and forth, which is looks a little fuzzy, you say. Did I not focus this properly? Well, let me...
Yes, you are a little out of focus. Just a touch.
Let me do my focusing trick here. So if that's in focus, then I should be in focus. Is that better?
It looks better, yes. We'll see what the audience says.
And I am sorry, I forgot to put my key light up tonight, so I'm not quite sure how the lighting's going to work. It might be a little bit off because I don't have my normal key light. I just forgot before live stream. I mean, I'm out of practice on all of this, right? So, but I am here. I do have my tea, Earl Grey, hot. For some reason, it feels like, at least what I'm looking at, is my video a little bit choppy, a little bit not quite smooth.
It's super smooth for me. Now, for the audience, I'm not sure.
Okay, maybe it's just me. Also, looks like we just got a run. That's good.
I have to say, last night was an incredible bottom of the sixth inning.
Oh, we were watching it live. I've never really watched baseball, but my daughter has gotten into it. My 9-year-old daughter, probably because all of her friends at school have been talking about it, but she's gotten into it. And so we're kind of keeping an eye to see what's going on.
Jody says looks good here.
Thank you. So I thought, you know what, if you're interested in finding out what's going on with the game, but you still want to watch the live stream, you can follow along. I'm just going to move that over a little bit because it's... I was
going to say maybe down in the bottom corner even. Would that be better?
Well, let's throw a chat up there for me. How far over does the chat go? Let's throw a longer chat, like Dash's chat that he just put on. Okay. Do we want to try the bottom corner?
You could, because even if it gets covered by, well, what covers what though, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think chat will chat will cover that.
Good.
Because this is coming directly from my computer, right? So
right.
Yeah, so we'll try that. I was trying to figure out where the best place to put it would be because I was worried about chat in the bottom. So who all do we have here with us tonight?
Let's see. Tonight you have Go For It Painting. He says hello.
Howdy. How's it going? And I do have my tea Earl Grey hot in case I forgot to mention that.
You did mention it, yes. Jody's here. We have Cameron. We have Keith is here. And of course, Howard.
Oh. Okay, so a super long one, we'll cover it, but that's okay.
Perfect.
All right.
So see here. Howard, of course, Garrick's here. He says howdy.
Hello.
I think that's everyone. So Jody says your video looks good. He says go Blue Jays. He said Howard says not like it's Jody's. It was crappy with both video and voices.
Yeah, there was something weird going on. I wonder if because this StreamYards was a bit choppy for me there. It looks like it's smoothed out a lot more for me, but the video was quite
I just got a little
choppy.
chop on you, just a very small amount.
Yeah. Oh, Jays just got the Dodgers out, so they're switching up now.
Okay, I'm going to be going to Jays.
Yeah, we're going in the bottom of the fourth. So
yeah,
I've also got it up on the screen over here just so I can kind of see what's going on. So if this fails, I'm kind of curious because I'm just trying all this stuff out technology wise. It's kind of an interesting test go. So I'm curious to see if this holds up, because there's some interesting applications for other things in a live stream as well.
Oh, for sure there is.
Just kind of curious to see if it all holds up to the scrutiny of a live stream. Now, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be getting done in tonight's live stream. I have been fairly unwell for the last week and a half or 2 weeks or so. I got some sort of respiratory thing after Thanksgiving, and it really did a number on me. I had no energy at all. Super congested, deep down, no energy. Couldn't even make it into the shop to get any work done while I wasn't feeling well. So that's why I missed the live stream last Saturday. Last Saturday I was really not doing well. So getting there, still clearing out, still congestion, but still clearing out. But at least I can get into the shop. I have done some work. So let me just switch over to the desk cam here, and I've gotten the back end of this kind of smoothed out. It's hard to know when it's enough. It's kind of hard to know when it's enough, because it's still, everything shows up really. It's kind of magnified with the gray primer. So you can see a lot of things that you'll never see once the Aztec paint goes on. So there's a bit of a balancing act. Only 214 days, 2 hours, 48 minutes, and 2 seconds. Yeah, I got a whole ton of work to do, Dash. Dash was letting me know how much time was left on the clock. So yeah, I've got this done. The neck's looking pretty good. So I got some primer on those seams today, so I could see how they were doing. What I think tonight I'm going to do is start off by creating the impulse engine walls, because those will need to go on, and that'll be a little bit of scratch build work there. I mean, nothing like what Jody does. I mean, nothing like what Jody does for his scratch building. I mean, if you were watching his live stream just now, he's taken an Enterprise D kit and transformed it to be a bit more original series. It's got the flat walls, like the side walls, and it's
narrower neck,
a shorter secondary hull, straight struts. So I mean, he does a lot of scratch building, but I just have to build walls for those impulse decks. That's all I'm going to be doing tonight. So but I'll kind of take you through the process here. Obviously, I'll need to stash these wires.
Howard says, heck, it looks sexy just as this. And Trent's here. He says, hey, Andrew and Ken. Hey, Trent.
Hey, Trent, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I had all this paper down because I was laying down some primer on it. So let me get this out of the way, because some of the tools I was looking for was under the paper. So I'm actually, it may not look like it, but I'm actually getting fairly close to being able to get base coat on this thing, which I'm so looking forward to, because I'm so behind on these projects. The fall has just been absolutely ridiculous, and then you add sickness, whether it's my sickness or family sickness, in there. It's just been a bit of a brutal fall for being able to get any work done. I'm just taking a quick look around to see if I have my templates from the previous kit, and I'm not seeing it. Jody says, thanks, Andrew. High praise coming from you. I appreciate your appreciation. Well, I appreciate you appreciating my appreciation. Cheers.
And Trent's saying hello to everybody who said hello to him or that he saw in here.
Oh, looks like we're at the end of the fourth. It's still 1-1. My daughter was quite disappointed that the Dodgers were up when she went to bed last night. She missed the bottom of the sixth.
Did you show her the replays?
So she watched up until the end of the sixth. Today we replayed it on our box. The only problem is replaying it that way, because we didn't record it or anything like that. So replaying it that way, you can't fast forward through the ads. You can't go back. It doesn't like you pausing it for too long. So it's a bit temperamental doing it that way. So we've learned. We are recording tonight's game so that she can watch the rest of it tomorrow.
Yeah, Howard, last night's game, the score was 11-4 for the Blue Jays. The Jays scored nine runs in the bottom of the sixth, including a grand, including a grand slam home run.
So that guy, he's like 25. He's a new player.
Yep.
He wasn't on the batting roster, but they subbed him in.
Yeah, he was a pinch hitter, and that's the first time a pinch hitter has ever scored a home run in the World Series.
So you got to think now. His higher ability or tradability within the league now is probably gone up, and his ability to negotiate has probably gone up substantially after last night.
And Jody says, I've started drinking tea at night instead of coffee. Guess what kind?
Mint. Am I right? I got to be right? Are you drinking tea Earl Grey hot?
I believe he is, but we'll see what he says.
What I'm doing here is now, and you probably saw Jody doing this on his Bussards earlier, is I've laid the tape down and I'm tracing the edge with my pencil.
We have another viewer here, Mr. Santos. I don't know how to say that first name. He says, good evening, everyone.
You know what? I don't know either. Gwillerm? I don't know how accurate that's going to be. That's my guess. Thumbs up or thumbs down on it if I'm anywhere near close.
Jody says, Earl Grey man, hot.
I prefer my Earl Grey without a man in it. Sorry.
Howard says, "Ooh, a gray man."
Okay, so I saw Keith's name. Totally missed seeing his logo, but I'm still kind of thrown off by his new name. Always takes a little bit to get used to a name change.
Mr. Santos says, "Okay," with a smiley face.
Talking about Keith, where did that go?
Let's see here. Keith said 15-1, I think was the final score. No, it was they didn't get the score. Didn't get that high last night. I'm looking
11-4.
Yeah, I'm looking at the final results here. It's 11-4.
Give me one moment, and I'll be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back.
And also, best regards from Rio.
All right. So, can you hear me now?
I can. Yeah.
Okay, good. So, yeah, I got these in the mail.
Nice. I'm still waiting to get some from Keith as well. Maybe someday.
So, we have not gotten any mail for quite a while because of the postal strike, right?
Yep.
And they've started delivering some mail on a rotating basis, and so this is some of the first mail we got since they started delivering mail. So
Nice.
I'm assuming these are stickers. I'm just going to double check here. I'm going to be careful because I don't want to ruin it if it's not a sticker.
Yeah, I believe that it is.
Because they don't have you know how sometimes they'll have like the
split line.
Yeah. So we don't have one of those. So kind of have to peel the edge if it is a sticker. I'm sure if Keith's still in the chat, he'll verify if yes, indeed, it is a sticker.
Jody says,
"Oh no!"
The first mail I got was a rent increase notice. Ouch.
No, not nice. You gotta hate those rent increase notices.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I don't have one of those yet, so I don't rent.
Dash is saying, speaking of that, is FedEx okay to send to Canada? FedEx is fine. UPS is fine. Yep. I've actually even had some stuff sent DHL.
Yep,
so
that too.
I'm assuming these are stickers. Keith can confirm in the chat if those are stickers. I'm just not catching the edge on this one, and I'm just trying to be super careful because I don't want to damage them. And he says, yes, they are stickers. Perfect. Well, thank you, Keith. Greatly appreciated. I like that. So thanks for sending that along. It was kind of a fun thing to kind of see as our first mail since the postal strike. All right. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm working on the impulse engine. So what I've done is I've taken an image.
Do you want to change the camera over for us?
You're asking for a lot.
The back of your chair and the back of your head is nice and all, but yeah.
Yeah, you're asking for a lot, aren't you?
I know.
So I've traced out the area that needs to be filled in with styrene, and I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to cut that out, or I'm going to cut that out. Anybody catch the reference? Anyone?
Cut it out.
Anyone?
You talking about Full House?
Yeah. Let's see.
Howard's going to send you something, he says.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Thank you, Dash.
Stephen Martin's here. He says, evening from Sparta or Southeast Michigan.
I need a blade here. I'm starting to get low on number 11 blades. I'm gonna have to stock up again.
Yeah. See, my hobby store sends me a lot of them as free gifts when I order stuff.
What what size packs do you get them in?
I think he sends me like the 5-pack or 10-pack or whatever it is, those little plastic ones. But
Okay,
normally I use a scalpel myself, so I don't use those blades he sends me.
Okay. I use the number 11s, and when I'm opening windows, I go through a fair number of them because they're best when they're super sharp.
Let's see here. Keith said, I had better luck peeling the sticker from the backing instead of peeling the backing from the sticker. And he said that Ian had told him that he had to use a hobby knife to peel it.
Okay, interesting. So I'm just cutting the tape I did on my desk just because it's a little easier. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but such is life. Okay. So I don't know if you'll be able to see what I'm doing if I'm doing it on this desk here. Although this one needs to just move the ship over a little bit. Gives me a little bit of space that you can see here. This needs to be wiped down because I went to town on the putty work, as you might be able to see. I'm just looking for my paper towel. At some point in my life, I would love to have a working sink in my workshop space. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be a nice thing to have.
It's the simple things. I'm going to actually be able to set foot in a hobby store on Monday, which is nice.
Yeah.
Is our hobby store in Kingston here went out of business just a couple years before COVID. And so I have to drive either to Ottawa or Oshawa to get a hobby store.
Is either of them closer or no?
No, they're pretty much equidistant from each other.
Oh, okay.
One moment. Please tell me you couldn't hear me cough.
Nope, I did not.
Okay. So just making sure. Normally, I would run my microphone directly into StreamYard. And today, I'm not doing that. Today, I am running my software audio into StreamYard, which includes my microphone. So that's so that I could hit the dash button earlier and have the audio go through. Although I find it funny that, I guess that makes sense because I don't get my own microphone. Yeah, that would make sense because I don't get my own microphone coming through StreamYard. So that would make sense that I wouldn't hear the video clip through.
Right.
So. All right.
I just want to say to Howard, in response to our last Discord message I got from you, yeah, I'll send you something after the stream here.
Sorry, what was that comment?
Oh, that was in response. Howard sent me a Discord message.
Oh, okay.
So instead of me typing a response, I'm just saying, hey, yeah, I'll send you something after the stream.
I see. Got it. All right. I'm going to check my stash of styrene and just see if there's any little bits I can use. There's little bits right here that I might be able to use a little bit. without chopping up a big sheet of styrene, because these are pretty small parts. And I don't want to cut further into a larger size piece if I've got a small piece on hand, because you never know when you need the full size of a large piece.
The game is now at the end of the 5th inning, still 1-1. And the guys are, Captain Charlemagne's here. Sorry I missed you, Captain Charlemagne.
Hey, welcome to the stream.
And some of the guys are talking about where they are in Michigan. We have a bit of a Michigan contingent.
Oh, okay. So what was the Battle of Michigan that they were talking about on Jody's stream?
Oh, I'm not too sure. See here. Captain Charlemagne says the Enterprise D is looking good, Andrew. She's coming together very well. And
Thank you. I just wish she was coming together a little faster.
Yeah. So then I know Ben said before, but dang, she's a big girl.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Keith. I keep forgetting Captain Charlemagne's name is Jeff. I'll have to try and remember that.
I have a terrible time remembering names.
Jody says in regards to the Battle of Michigan, he's talking about college football.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve Martin says, yeah, Michigan versus Michigan State college football tonight.
Yeah, I was kind of in and out of Jody's stream.
Yeah, and then Howard says, you mean Michigan versus Michigan State? And then Keith says, college football, Michigan State versus University of Michigan. Howard says, go green.
Oh, that's what the green and blue thing was all about. Got it. Because then I commented something, and then Jody thought I was referring to the green or blue. But I was referring to him asking about how he should approach something. I was trying to confirm that, yeah, his way was ideally the right way. But you know what it's like when there's chat going on and your intention gets mixed up in the chat that's going on. It's normal.
And now we've we've kicked the hornet's nest here. We've got a lot of Michigan football talk going on. We got Michigan is going to win, go blue, stuff like that. Victory for MDU.
May your team of choice win.
Howard says, even though my girlfriend is going to the U of M next year. See here, Jeff says, I know the college football war, Miami Hurricanes, FSU, and Gators rivalry is something fierce here in Florida. And Trent's jumping in saying, go blue.
I'll say go blue, but Blue Jays. I remember in 92 watching that first world. I don't know why they call it World Series. It's just North America. And it's not even North America. It's just Canada and US. So why it's called World Series, I have no idea. But anyway, I remember watching watching that win for the World Series in 92.
So do I, 92 and 93.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Jody says, I put a picture of my Enterprise and that one at the same angle on Discord. The differences are quite striking.
I'm going to have to read that again. I put a picture of my Enterprise and that one at the same angle on Discord. The differences are quite striking.
So that'd be
is it in
your Enterprise and his. Yeah.
I'm curious. I am way behind on Discord. I have not. I am totally out. Oh, I haven't seen this yet.
Mm.
Like I'm way behind on everything because I have not been well. So I've been crazy
Yes.
busy and not feeling well.
The cattle bruiser.
Yeah.
He actually got
good.
his airbrush working pretty good for him.
Yeah.
So he's starting to get better at airbrushing, which is good to see.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Where am I here? Just working my way down the.
So in chat we have Steve talking about we're in Michigan or Miami, and they're kind of talking about that. Howard says our team won the World Series was in 1984. Jeff says probably because it sounded better, Andrew, than calling it North American Series. Steve says, okay, we're close.
Maybe so.
Eric's in that same area. And then Trent says, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Give me one moment here. Just so you're not getting all the extra stuff on my screen. Let's turn that off and let's go over.
Yeah, I mean the differences are quite striking indeed.
Interesting shot. I mean, you've definitely got so much of the it looks so much more original series than it does Enterprise D.
Yep. But if you look at the nacelles from the side, though.
Yeah. But I'm like from this shot, it's so much more taut. Although it's a lot more parts of the Enterprise D, it just has more toss feel to it there.
Yeah, things that throw you off are the raised bridge section, like it is the neck, the shuttle bay at the back, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Jody says it's the World of Baseball Series.
Sorry, say that again. It's the what?
It's the World of Baseball Series.
The World of Baseball Series, yeah.
And Jeff says, yeah, Jody, the pictures you had on Discord, definitely interesting.
All right. Time to see if the piece I cut fits or if it needs to be trimmed. And it definitely needs to be trimmed. It definitely does not fit.
And Jody says, so I pulled it off then. He says that with a question mark.
Yeah, I don't know how you do what you do.
Even though we can watch you do what you do.
But you do that thing you do.
Howard said, it's funny. They looked the same scale. Steve says, how does Jody do it? That little starship is incredible.
Well, you know what? A well done small model will look like it's huge.
Jody says, that's what I wanted, for it to be recognizable as TOS era.
Well, it's definitely recognizable as TOS era. There's absolutely no question about that.
Oh, for sure. But like when you see the nacelle from the side and stuff, that really throws you back to saying, TNG.
Well, looks like they're done the top of the 6th with no
Okay.
no additional runs by the Dodgers. So hopefully we get a repeat in the bottom of the 6th of last night.
Well, you can always hope. Howard says, you got to enter that into Wonderfest. And then Jody replies, I'll try, Howard.
All right. I've got, I don't know if you can see that on camera. No, you can't. If I turn the ship this way a little bit.
Oh, okay, now we can kind of see the styrene going in there.
Yeah, and actually, if I turn it this way, then I've got a little bit more space where I can work, where you can see what's going on.
Where's that tape?
Pardon?
Oh, no, that's styrene you put in there. Yep.
Yeah, if I go like this, you can't see anything.
No, that's nice wires. There
So
we go.
There's the piece I'm working on. Needs some more slight adjustment. I mean, this is definitely not a science. I just needed to fill it. If there's a little bit of gap, I'm okay, because I'll just fill it with filler.
Yeah, it's odd that they didn't give you something for it, but in the new revised kit, they do have something for it.
Yeah.
You figure that's something that you should be able to request if they know you have a original kit.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy enough to scratch build, so it's not worth my time waiting.
Right.
But again, I'm really interested to see the differences between the updated version and the original release once it comes. Because I'm supposed to be receiving one.
Let's see here.
Which will stay in my stash for a while, because it's not like I've got time to build another one of these right now.
Let's see. Howard says, if not, we'll blame our favorite Ian. And then he says, speaking of Ian, you guys should watch the last hour of HTM last night where I super chatted for Ian to eat dog treats.
What?
Okay. Was he intoxicated at the time? Or was it just Ian being Ian?
Did he do it?
That's a good question. I'm assuming he did. Jeff says we could blame the Tholians, Howard, if it's not at Wonderfest. Yes, they called it an Atholian web. Howard says, what do you think? ? And then he says, and yes, 5 pieces.
Oh my.
So I'm assuming that, yes, he was intoxicated and that, yeah, he ate 5 pieces of dog treats.
So was 5 pieces part of the thing, or did he just choose to eat that many? That seems a little excessive. I mean, you know what they say, don't yuck somebody else's yum, but I mean...
Now, if it's to be believed, my understanding is that they do have people who taste test those things.
I mean, again, I'm not going to yuck somebody's yum, but...
Yep. So, I mean, if someone offered me $100 to try one milk bone, yeah, I might do it.
Maybe they taste better than we assume.
Yeah.
So I'm just shaving off little bits of this just to get it to fit where it needs to go. Which I feel Jody does a whole ton of this kind of stuff.
That he does. Okay, so that's the end of the 6th inning. The score is still 1-1.
Wait, the Jays didn't score anything in the 6th inning? That's kind of like their thing now.
Well, it was once. You can't expect it every time.
I can expect it every time.
Well, true, you can expect it, but you may be disappointed.
Sorry, my big head getting in the way here.
Yeah, it is a little bit, but that's okay. Howard says, well, it was one piece for every $20, basically, and he dared me to supercharge for it.
Supercharge?
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. And then Howard says, well, Jody saw it happen. Keith says our nephew tasted dog treats to see if they tasted like the flavor they said they would be. And were they? Howard says, well, I guess we know if it helped him poop today. Or well know if it helped him poop today.
You'll probably find out tomorrow.
Yeah, he said not supercharged, super chat.
Supercharging is something I do with my car.
Really? But not in the way you conventionally supercharge a car.
No.
You do it with electricity.
Yes.
All right. Jeff says, surprisingly, some dog treats are not that bad. Mom used to work at a pet supermarket, and she had cookies, but she put the cookies next to dog cookies, so ate a dog treat, but it was not that bad. Okay.
So they put the people cookies next to the doggy cookies?
And she accidentally ate one? Keith says he doesn't remember. That was 20 plus years ago.
So getting these things to be secured in is a bit of a trick.
And Todd's here. He says, hello and good evening all. Just woke up.
Hey, Todd.
Welcome, Todd.
Had some technology work tonight. You might be interested in this. So let me just switch back to face cam here. Stream Deck. If I press that, it goes back to this view. Or I can go back to this view. Or right off the top of the show tonight, we had one of these. So, yeah, Stream Deck stuff's working pretty well in this.
Nice. Howard said, I saw a video of a daughter of a lady was asked how the cannabis bites tasted because they were for her dog. Interesting.
Yeah.
Steve says, dog treats, something to look forward to in retirement, I suppose.
Okay. Not what I'd be looking forward to. I'm going to quickly pour myself some more tea, Earl Grey hot here.
All right. Howard says, I've heard of people eating canned cat and dog food because they couldn't afford other food. That's really sad, unfortunately.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, but it's still sad.
I've heard them talk about that in our House of Commons, too.
Let's see here. Jeff says, I do not know why she did it. Chalk it up to her not paying attention where she was setting them, Andrew. That's the human cookies versus dog cookies.
So in order to get this to sit in and be stable, I'm going to be securing a bracket at 90 degrees. And what am I going to secure that with? I need something very quick.
You need some 1, 2, 3 blocks. Do you have some?
1, 2, 3 blocks.
Yes.
What are 1, 2, 3 blocks?
Oh, well, I'll have to show you on one of the next streams we're on. They're a machining. It's for like machining work. They're metal blocks that have holes in them, but they're also 1 inch by 2 inches by 3 inches.
Oh, that would be too big for this, and this has to stay permanently in the model.
No, but I meant to like hold it in position where you're gluing.
Oh, I see.
Oh, it looks like the Dodgers scored here in the top of the 7th.
Oh,
and
no.
They have 1 out.
Oh, it was a home run. That's no good. Home runs are not allowed. I mean, on their side.
Matthew is here. He says, "Hey, Andrew, finally getting to catch you live from Australia." Welcome, Matthew.
Well, welcome from Australia. This stream will not hurt you, unlike most of your wildlife. What time would it be for you? I can't remember off the top of my head what the time difference is, or what the various time differences are. It's more than just one time difference. 12:50 p.m. Yeah. I was figuring it had to be midday.
Yes, just finishing lunchtime.
Very nice. So would that be the west end, the east end, or somewhere in the middle? Australia was always one of those places I wanted to go and visit. It was always on my
East Coast Newcastle.
Okay.
About 2 hours north of Sydney.
Very cool. So putting that little ledge on allows it to sit in there and stay stable while it gets secured in place. Although I'm going to trim a little bit off the one side here because it's not quite the angle I want it to be.
Howard said, posted that video in off topic of the hemp treats. Okay. That's the dog ones.
Okay. That'll sit in there relatively nicely. So we'll get some epoxy or something on that, get it in place.
Well, you're working in that area. Did you want to zoom in a little bit again for us?
Sure, I can do that. One moment, please.
There you go. Thank you.
And hopefully this is a good view for you.
It just needs to be angled up now. Here we go.
There we go. So I might as well show that again. I've got the angle bracket piece on there.
Okay, yes.
So I have solar resed it on just for the expedientness of it. And it'll sit right in there. It'll of course be a little tricky just to get it placed right, but I will probably stick some tape on the end of a stick so I can place it properly. Although I just happened to have placed it pretty much perfectly there. Unfortunately, with no adhesive on it. I get it perfectly lined up with no adhesive on it.
Also, like a toothpick or something like that with some poster tack works good for placing stuff.
Yeah. All right. Too bad I didn't have any adhesive on it that time. I need a little palette for mixing up some epoxy.
The score is now 3-1 for the Dodgers.
No!
They have 2 out. So it looks like another home run because I don't see anybody listed as being on base.
I missed it if it was. Let's see. Where is my knife? My knife is over there. I keep some the plastboard or the plasticor.
Yep.
Just for the plasticor.
Okay, yeah.
Just for using as a palette for mixing epoxy or putty or that kind of thing.
Okay.
When you just need a tiny bit or a large bit, it just provides a disposable surface to.
Yeah, I usually do it on some really wide masking tape.
My epoxy was being a little bit uncooperative. The one side was not, excuse me, the one side was not wanting to come out of the tube. I don't need a huge amount.
Jeff says, Jody, after seeing all your work, I would think you would make the Phase 2 Enterprise. Looks amazing if you were to attempt it.
See, if I was to do that, I'd have to get a 3D print done. Jody would just get plastic and start going.
And it would turn out terrific.
I would rather this sit in a little bit than protrude. What? What was that?
What was what? I mean, this?
Yeah. Yeah, what was that?
That was in your sound effects. You only have like 5 sound effects, but you do have sound effects.
Oh, okay. Just I thought something was going wrong with the technology.
Jody says, I would love to do a phase 2. He says you need a refit and an original kit plus a few fabricated parts. Howard says we could do that. Take Jody's model, 3D scan it, and STL it for mass production.
Uh-huh.
All right. So the top of the 7th inning is done now. They're in the 7th inning stretch.
Oh no. 3-1. That
Yes.
doesn't look good. I mean, we just need one grand slam to bring it back.
Jody says super easy, barely an inconvenience. Yeah, just a few RBIs would be good too.
What does that mean?
Run batter in. So basically, there's somebody on base and the next batter hits a good hit that allows the runner to eventually get to home plate.
Okay.
Also sometimes called ribbies. No.
Yeah, this is game 2.
Yeah, game 2.
But
the next 2 games will be in LA.
Yep. Would have been nice to go to LA with 2-game lead.
Don't forget though, like the Blue Jays get because they're at home, they get the final bat as well, come the 9th inning.
Yeah. If they need it.
If they need it, yes.
I'm just gonna back this out a bit more because I'm working on the table now. There we go.
So are you going to be doing any more work on the other Enterprise anytime soon?
As soon as the Aztecs are done on this one.
Okay.
Because I need to get a video out. I haven't had a video since just after Wonderfest.
Also, Andrew, those update videos we're looking at doing would also include live streams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the bandwidth right now to be able to do that kind of a thing.
Right.
But sounds fun and interesting. So hopefully down the road. So yeah, interested, but just not able to right now.
Yeah, no worries.
And I know it's pretty late getting back to you on that, but
That's
I just
okay.
haven't been on Discord.
All right, bottom of the 7th, Jays 1 out. Howard says, so Andrew, a trivia question for you. Why was Spock's skin green?
Why was his skin green? So his skin wasn't green. It would have had a green tinge to it because he's got green blood.
I agree with you there. Maybe that's what he's talking about?
Unless this is a joke.
Well, he says a trivia question.
They've got 2 outs.
Oh, yep, 2 out now.
You'll let me know if he gives the answer, right?
Yes.
So I'm currently not looking at the...
Yeah. Howard says yes, but why is it green blood? Question mark. To make
Because
his
it's copper
skin
based,
that
not
color?
copper based, not iron based, I believe.
I think that sounds right. It sounds familiar. Sounds like something I remember McCoy saying. Jody says because of makeup. Howard says, well, the answer is was nickel and copper.
Oh, nickel and copper base. Oh.
Keith says he ate too many dog treats. That was his guess in there. Howard says, well, it was in an episode because Spock was attacked, but the alien couldn't kill him. Matthew said, Andrew or any other watchers, have you previously built a Rebel 1/670th scale Voyager?
Yes, I have.
And what he said, I previously built the original release way back in the late 1990s, and
As would
have
we
a new
all.
one waiting to begin that. Sorry, the chat keeps moving here. Waiting to begin that. I'm going to light. It's been about 2 decades since I built anything. He wants to know anything I need to look out for.
Well, specifically on that kit, which release is it? Because if it's the original monogram release, then you've got some window issues on it that you have to deal with because they're not the right size. They're not the right size windows. You have to modify them for it to look right. I just dropped that piece on the ground.
Yeah, so is it a new one of that, or is it like a new kit to you, or is it the newer release?
Because if it's just the Revel,
this is it. Yeah, it's the Revel. Not sure the year released. And he has the kit number 04992.
Give me a minute.
I will check online here.
Oh yeah, the internet's a thing, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, it is. Very much so. I will look on ScaleMates.
I just got this perfectly here. Or almost. Almost. I'm going to do a little cheat. There we go. One side installed. Let's see here.
So the Revel kit, here we go. 04801 is 2009.
If it looks like this, you're good. Let's see here. If it looks like this, you're good.
What's the number on that kit? Is it 04992? Usually on the side somewhere. Oh, looks like I saw it on the side facing the camera, right down by where your finger is.
853912.
Okay, so not that one. David James is here. He says, "Evening, Andrew. Glad to see you're feeling better and back streaming again."
Yeah, glad to be feeling better.
Matthew
I hate not feeling well.
Seems to be 2019.
Okay, if it's 2019, you should be good.
Let's see here. Is 2019 looks like that's the round 2 version that was released with Revel, I guess.
No, it wasn't done with Revel. The round 2 one is the
right.
1000 scale.
Nope, you're right. Yeah. 2019. I see here. Yeah, number 04992.
Yeah, then that should be good. As long as it's not the original release. I don't think I have an original release easily accessible.
And if you want, Matthew, Lake Monster Details does some nice deflector lighting parts for it, using some blue, clear blue resin and some regular colored resin.
Let's pull out the mobile cam.
Let's see here. Matthew says, "I wish I could send you a pic of the one I built. Still have it with the incorrect windows." Well, if you join us over on our Discord at Hobby Time Modelers, you can send a picture through there, or you can probably email Andrew a picture.
Okay, going under the desk. Oh no, 2 on base. Okay. So that one there is the original release, and it's just branded as Monogram. So as long as it's not that one, you should be good. So as long as it's not that one, you should be good.
Let's see here.
Let me see if I can get you a bit of a look at the box itself here. And a little bit at what the front of the box looks like.
Dodgers are still up through, and they have loaded bases. It's the top of the 8th.
There's the
neck.
neck.
One out.
There's the back end. Since I'm on the mobile camera, a little bit of a look, and here's the area I just did.
Looking good.
So we're making some progress.
Can you still get at the wiring for the for those parts you just put in place?
Can I what?
Like, is that second one glued in or no?
Yeah, it's glued in.
Okay. Can you get at the wires that to light the impulse engines?
No. Those impulse engines only light if the saucer is separated, and you can't separate the saucer on these kits, so there's no point lighting them.
Perfect. Okay. Howard says, or sorry, Matthew says, yeah, that's the original. Had terrible windows. Howard says, and General Discord has the start of the dog treats. Jody says Dodgers are up right now. Matthew gives a thumbs up for the information. Howard says, so monogram, not good kits. Generally, yeah, not good kits. Older kits.
So they did seem to take the effort to fix those windows on later releases, which is good.
And Matthew says that was the old girl.
Yeah, so if you've got the old Voyager, which actually the old Voyager box top is right there. It's kind of hidden. But yeah, it's right up here.
Yep.
Hiding behind the Cerritos. Let's see. Looks like they've got, according to the little thingy on my screen, looks like it's loaded and they've got only one out.
Yes.
Looks like Toronto may have switched up their pitcher.
Howard says, because I just bought a monogram 1/8 Trans Am that had as a kid. Their car stuff is not that bad, Howard, but a lot of their other stuff, like some of their military stuff and sci-fi stuff, not so good.
Yeah.
The 1/8 Trans Am should be more of one of their signature kits, so it would be it should be of a better quality. But if you see other smaller base kits or anything like that,
no,
I would generally avoid them.
Dodgers just got to run.
I see that.
It's now 4-1.
Matthew says I can see it up there.
Yeah. If you ever do get the older kit, then what you have to do is completely clean out the full size of those rectangles, fill them, and then mask off the individual, because each of those wide sections in there should be 3 individual vertical windows. And so what you have to do is clean them out completely, fill them with solar res or something else, and then mask them with the individual windows. That would be the way to do it.
So it's Hobby Time Modelers.
Let's see if I can get the link. And how do we get the link?
The Dodgers have loaded the bases again.
This is like last night, except the roles are reversed.
Yes.
No, I don't want to accidentally press leave server.
Wouldn't the link also be in one of the live stream videos?
Possibly. Oh, here we go. One moment, please. Please hold. Try that. So go into Discord and try that.
And then you'll be in the introduction entrance area, and you'll have to kind of introduce yourself, saying you're here. It looks like you're Watto 81, if that's you. We just want you to introduce yourself, like say, hey, I'm Matthew, and I like to build science fiction kits or whatever, something like that.
They got another run. It's 5-1.
Yes, and runners on the corners.
No good. No good.
But they do have 2 out.
Yeah. So the Voyager was part of a 3-model set that they released when Voyager came out. So there were 3 model kits that they released when Voyager came out. It was Voyager, it was the Maquis Raider, and it was the Kazon ship. And really, Voyager was the only one worth getting. And then they came out with a 4th kit of all 3 ships in a smaller scale.
Don't forget the torpedo.
Oh, yes.
That you showed us.
Yes, this thing. The Kazon torpedo.
Yep.
You're right. They also came out with this kit. And Buddy, what's his name, at Monster Hobbies in High River kept trying to convince me to buy the kit because he's been trying to get rid of the kit for years.
Yeah. Matthew says that's him. Perfect. So yeah, in Discord, you'll be in the welcome section or whatever. You can just, like I said, tell us, hey, it's Matthew. I'm, I like to build whatever kind of models, or, kind of just do a basic introduction of yourself. And then eventually one of our moderators will come in and they will move you to general, and you'll be able to see all the channels and everything. You'll be able to post pictures, that sort of stuff. Q-tips on the floor.
Yeah, had to get some new ones. You go through a lot of them doing modeling work.
Yes, you do.
All right, let's turn this bad boy here. She's not easy to move around. All right. You can see that. Okay.
We sure can.
I'm just going to move this a little bit more.
Now, on the small screen, we're not looking at your back.
Oh, all right. I can't do that. I can do.
Howard says, "You mean I need to get some Q-tips? Wouldn't hurt."
They're very useful.
Let's see here.
I just realized I have to be careful which way I point the camera because I don't want to get a copyright issue showing the game.
Yes. And it's
right now
bottom of the 8th now. And so Jay's at bat. Let's see here. Matthew keeps saying the keys on Phaelus. Not sure.
All right. So it's time to rinse and repeat.
Diva says, I can't even remember now. Was there a Voyager episode that heavily featured the Kazon torpedoes? Such a bizarre choice for the kit. They were actually torpedoes that would embed in the ship and have people come out.
Yeah, it was on the show once.
Yeah.
Once.
In season 1. So they were just trying to rush stuff out for the model kits. Yeah. They had no idea how much stuff was going to be seen or not.
And it's such a shame that they didn't bring stuff out later on. Like that they didn't bring the Nova class out.
Yep.
The Equinox. That's it. The Equinox.
Howard asks, "Are you ready for Starfleet Academy, Andrew?"
I don't know. I think the benefit of Starfleet Academy is that it's not tied to the main time period of Trek, so it can do what it wants. It's kind of what Discovery should have started out with. They should never have really been in the TOS era. Because I think the creators wanted to have the freedom to create, which, of course, they want to have the freedom to create, but they shoehorn themselves into essentially a period piece area, and they just kind of made the fans angry.
Yes,
So,
that's easy to do with Star Trek fans.
No, really? But I think they would have been better off to do it as a show well in the future, right from the beginning, and then they would have had the freedom to do whatever they wanted to. And I dare say the fans might have been on board with it because they weren't messing with established visual
Timelines.
aesthetic and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of TOS fans who are still probably upset at shows like Strange New Worlds and stuff for the bridge layout and ship looking and
Yeah, well, and that's like that because it came out of Discovery, right?
yes.
So that was the method operandus of Discovery.
Oh, we got a new viewer. He's Vidar710. He says, "Hello, first time to catch you live.
Welcome to the stream.
Taking a break from studying at trading in Dallas."
Okay. Very nice.
Howard says, "I guess I love Discovery. I guess I'm not a good fan then."
I never said it's not a good fan. I said they could have put it in its own place where it would have had the opportunity to grow without angering a chunk of the fan base. It's kind of like DS9, right? DS9, one, it was very different. It was darker, but it also never had the opportunity to be on its own and be the show, because it was started while TNG was still on the air, and then as soon as TNG was done, Voyager came on the air, and DS9 was kind of the redheaded stepchild that everybody kind of ignored because they were always doing other things.
Todd says, "Welcome to Vidar."
I think DS9 has some of the best content. I mean, no other show would have even approached doing the In the Pale Moonlight.
Todd tells Matthew, "I made you a full member here on HTM Discord. You should be able to see all the channels now." So awesome. Welcome, Matthew. Vidar says, "I finally received everything for my 1350 NX Excelsior." Right on.
Nice.
I'm still waiting for a saucer top.
What was that?
Well, I don't have the NX. I have the NCC Excelsior, but I'm still waiting for my replacement saucer top. My second saucer top replacement.
See, that's
could be here tomorrow. Could be here another month from now.
Yeah, and that's really like that puts puts Daniel and Helios in a tough place because the damage wasn't their fault. It was how it was shipped from the factory.
Yeah.
But then getting the replacement and the delays on the replacements also isn't their fault because it's the factory, right?
Yeah.
So it's the factory in China that is really the problem. But who do people get upset with?
Yep.
Not the factory in China.
Yeah. Jody says sweet. Howard said, but then DS9 ended up being some of the better episodes, and I think because it was a soap opera style thing, we had to follow along with which was harder for people to get into.
Well, they also kind of well, my voice is really going. I might need to end a little earlier because I need my voice for tomorrow. But they kind of left. Oh, I can't remember his name. But the guy with the purple goatee. I'm just blanking on his name right now. But they kind of left him to his own devices and didn't interfere too much because they had their other things that they were more concerned about. They had Voyager.
Yeah.
So, I wish I could remember his name. It should be like right there, but I'm blanking. Somebody in the chat's going to tell me.
You talking about a Voyager character?
No, I'm talking about a showrunner for DS9 in the last number of years.
David says Stephen Bear, I think. And Vidar,
Ira somebody or other.
Okay. Vidar says, I almost didn't order it. Been scratch building an NX Excelsior since 2013. Nice.
Well, using the kit's going to make that a lot easier for you. And, wait, which size did he say it is?
Well, he didn't say on the one he's scratch building, but the one he ordered was the 350.
So that'll come with the armature.
David says Ira Stephen Bear.
Yeah. That's it. I'm pretty sure that's it.
Let's see here. Vidar says just ordered the Studio Scale C. Couldn't help myself.
Oh, I had the option of either getting the Studio Scale C or the upgraded D kit, and I chose the upgraded Enterprise D kit.
You were just getting a little choppy there.
Sorry, I said I had the option of getting either the Studio Scale Enterprise C or the updated Enterprise D kit, and it was a hard decision, but I opted for the updated or upgraded Enterprise D kit. But I'm still hoping at some point to get the Studio Scale Enterprise C.
Jody says, I mostly liked Discovery, except for the stupid ship interiors and all the crying. It was new Trek, so I watched it.
Yeah, the interior issues I have with Discovery is that the Discovery is not the TARDIS. It should not be bigger on the inside.
Let's see here. Vidar says mine is around 455th scale. I'm assuming that's your NX you were building since 2013. Matthew. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the turbo lift scene where it was just like unending turbo lift with massive open areas on the inside of the ship. That was just really bad in my mind. Totally world breaking.
Matthew says Ira Stephen Bear, DS9 showrunner after Michael Pillier died.
Yeah.
And Matthew says DS9 is my favorite series by far.
They took risks with DS9, especially later on. Again, once they weren't being babysat with it.
Yeah, they went darker with it.
Yeah.
which
and
was
the
interesting to
whole
see.
the Dominion War thing. I mean, there were some. It was a good mix of episodic and serial, because you had standalone episodes, but they ended up all being tied into the ongoing story.
Just looking at Discord here, because Matthew just posted his pictures of his monogram Voyager.
Okay.
It looks
Give
really
me a
good.
moment. Give me a moment, and I'll pop over to the computer and have a look. Oh.
David says he's really tempted by the Helio C, but going to hold out for the E, whatever they make that, or whenever they make that.
It's possible. Oh, what was it? I think so. It's possible that they could do a Stargazer, as in Constellation class Stargazer.
Michael is asking how big this D is. Is it 3 feet?
It's about 3 feet. Yeah. I don't know if we'll end up doing the 6-footer or not, but it'd be really cool for the channel if I was to end up doing the 6-footer.
Jody said, I watched an animated in the original style movie on YouTube recently. Aside from some of the voice acting, it was entertaining enough.
All right. Discord. Sorry, what channel was that in?
I believe it was in Sci-Fi. Let me double check. No, it was in general.
In general.
Yeah. Just Matthew, you can post that. That generally would be down in the Sci-Fi channel, but that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So this is the original monogram with the original window sizes. So you can see what I was talking about in there, because you've got basically just these rectangles. So this one here, that would be 3 windows. This one here would be 2 windows.
Right.
So they did it right on the secondary hull, but they botched it on the saucer. So definitely, it was definitely a good thing that they fixed that on subsequent releases of the kit. So this looks like it's a pretty old model, because you've got some build up here from probably years of sitting on a shelf on display. And you've got the yellowing of the decals.
The carrier film.
Yeah, were the decals sealed in at all? I know I didn't do that when I was a teenager in the 90s.
Neither did I.
I did not seal them in, and a lot of stuff yellowed. Some of the models discolored because I had them sitting in front of my window, taking in all the UV rays.
And Jody says the episode of the video he watched on YouTube was called The Paradise Makers.
Okay.
And the score is 5-1, mid-9th. So we're going into the Jays' bottom of the 9th.
There's my Wrath of Khan poster.
There's Jody's old license plate.
No, that's my old license plate.
Or sorry, yeah, Jody. Sorry, Andrews. Yeah, that's a great poster. That was a great movie. In my opinion, it's the best movie for Star Trek movies.
I'll just move that out a little bit. So I've got this piece. Oh, I'm stuck on a laptop bag. The wheel of my chair is stuck on a laptop bag.
Matthew says no decal sealing back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like most of us.
Yeah.
And then he says it's greater than 27 years old.
Yeah, that was the way. All right. I would normally have about 20 minutes left to go, but my voice is not going to hold out, and I need it for tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna. I've got this piece trimmed up, and it fits in. So I'm gonna kind of leave it there, I think. And I think I'm gonna call this one a little bit early, just so I can protect my voice for tomorrow. So yeah. So thank you everyone for joining in tonight. The score is not looking too good.
Bottom of the ninth.
Oh, is it the bottom of the ninth already?
Yep.
Oh no. That means they've got to they got to do something here pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, the way the game's going, I think we're looking at the end of the year. I don't think Jay's won this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. There's always the next one. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out here. Hope that you've enjoyed the live stream. If you did, make sure that you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel or you haven't done so yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button today. You'll make me very happy if you do. Please step up to the bat and hit the subscribe button. And you'll hit a grand slam on that. So I will hopefully be back next week. Then I am not available to live stream the week after. I actually am at work basically all weekend long. Only home long enough to sleep. We have an outside event coming in that I have to be there for. So I will be here next week. Excuse me. Be here next week, then we'll be off a week. But hoping to get lots of progress on this. Hoping to get base coat on this pretty soon. I know I've been saying that for a long time, but really hope to get base coat on it. So make sure you guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. My name is Andrew. This is Canadian Starships. The producer tonight has been Ken. Thank you, Ken.
You're welcome.
Have a great night, everyone.